Okay, so you know how sometimes like you hear things about the economy and it makes you a little uneasy?
Yeah.
Like you want to understand what's happening, but more importantly, what you can do about it.
Right.
If that's you, then you are in the right place. We are all about being informed and proactive, and that's what this deep dive is all about.
Yeah, there's just so much out there, so many opinions about potential economic shifts. We want to help you cut through all that noise and just give you some practical steps you can actually take that'll really make a difference.
Absolutely. Today, we are taking a look at preparing for a possible recession in the US.
Ah,
And we have some really smart material here that breaks this down. It goes through the key areas to focus on.
yeah,
Our mission here is simple. We want to extract the most important strategies and knowledge from this so that you can feel secure and in control no matter what happens with the economy.
exactly.
The big question is, what can you actually do right now to feel more prepared for a potential downturn?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Okay, so the material here starts with this really fundamental aspect of being financially well,
Uh-huh.
and that is building a strong financial foundation. Think of this like your base camp, to weather any kind of storm.
Exactly. And the first thing it brings up is the good old emergency fund.
Right.
It says aim for 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses.
Yeah.
So that's money tucked away.
Yeah.
It's more than just having money in the bank.
Yeah.
It's about that peace of mind.
Yeah, definitely. And I think a lot of people don't realize this, but historical data suggests that if you look at past recessions, the average length of unemployment often falls right within this range.
Oh, wow.
So having that buffer can be the difference between weathering a storm and having to make big changes right away.
Makes sense. And I also like how they recommend keeping this money in a high yield savings account.
Oh, for sure.
That way it's easily accessible when you need it,
Yeah.
but it's still earning a little bit more than just sitting in a regular account.
Exactly. You want to make sure your money is working for you, even when it's just sitting there for a rainy day.
Makes total sense. Okay, so next up, we've got reducing high interest debt.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
things like credit cards, certain kinds of loans.
Yeah.
The connection is pretty clear. Less interest eating away at your money means more flexibility, especially if your income isn't as stable.
Right.
Have you heard of like the snowball and avalanche methods for this?
Oh, yeah, those are popular strategies. So with the snowball method, you focus on paying off your smallest debts first,
Yeah.
even if they don't have the highest interest rates. And the idea is that you get this quick win, it motivates you to keep going.
I like that psychological aspect of it.
Yeah, for sure. Now the avalanche method is more about tackling the debts with the highest interest rates first.
Makes sense.
So you end up saving more money in the long run because you're minimizing the total interest you pay.
It's interesting how they both approach the same problem from such different angles.
Absolutely. Ultimately, it comes down to what works best for you, what motivates you to stay on track.
Totally.
If you found this discussion informative, please like, subscribe, and share this channel to get daily discussions on a current economic topic.